This structure includes the hippocampus, mammillary body, amygdala, olfactory tract, hypothalamus, cingulated gyrus, septum, pallidum, thalamus, and fornix. The limbic system, which is sometimes called the emotional brain, is associated with fear and anxiety, anger and aggressions, love, joy, hope, and sexuality with social behavior. So limbic system is responsible for some of the basic things which is related to your emotions. किस चीज़ से डर लगना, अगर आपको अंधेरे से डर लगता है मीन्स योर लिम्बिक सिस्टम इज रिस्पॉन्सिंग फॉर दैट fear, particular fear. If you have a fear of a snake, if you have a fear of numbers, height, limbic system का response. Anxiety, anger and aggression, love, joy, hope, sexuality and other social behaviors all are related with your limbic system. Okay. Then mesocephalon. The structure of the major importance in the mesocephalon are midbrain, include nuclei and fiber tracts. They extend from pons to the hypothalamus, responsible for integration of various reflexes, including visual reflexes. Example, automatically turning away from a dangerous object when it comes into a view. Auditory reflexes. Example, automatically turning towards a sound that is heard. And writing reflexes. Example, automatically keeping the head upright and maintaining the balance. So mesocephalon includes रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर वेरियस रिफ्लेक्सेस मीन्स अगर कोई अचानक से बहुत तेज साउंड है हम लोग तुरंत रिस्पॉन्स कर रहे हैं. ओके, दैट इज योर मेसोसेफ्लॉन एक्शन. ओके, नेक्स्ट next continuation with this is the hindbrain. Okay, midbrain, hindbrain, then the hindbrain is responsible the the pons is the bulbous structure that lies between the midbrain and the medulla. It is center for the respiration and the skeletal muscle tone. The medulla, it contains a vital center that regulates the heart rate, blood pressure and respiration, and reflex center for swallowing, sneezing, coughing and vomiting. And the medulla pons and the midbrain form structure known as the brain stem. The cerebellum, the function of the cerebellum are concerned with involuntary movement such as muscular tone, coordination and maintenance of posture and equilibrium. Okay, so the medulla is responsible for your sneezing, coughing, swallowing reaction, and your cerebellum is responsible for your the maintenance of posture. अगर आप straight खड़े हो रहे हो means your cerebellum is responsible. but अगर head injury की वजह से पेशेंट खड़ा नहीं हो पा रहा है, पोस्चर मेंटेन नहीं कर पा रहा है, या फिर मसल स्टोन्स उसके कोऑर्डिनेट नहीं कर पा रहे, इनवॉलंटरी मसल्स मूवमेंट कोऑर्डिनेट कर नहीं पा रहे, दैट टाइम पेशेंट को सेरेब्रम पार्ट अफेक्ट हुआ है. ओके, next we will see about the nerve tissues, your neurons and their relation with your behavior. The tissue of the central nervous system consists of nerve cells called neurons that generate and transmit electrochemical impulses. The structure of neuron is composed of cell body and axon and dendrites. The cell body contains the nucleus and is essential for the continued life of the neurons. The dendrites are the process transmit impulses towards the cell body, and the axons transmit impulses away the cell body. The cells called efferent, which is also known as sensory neurons, carry impulses from the peripheral to the central nervous system. So neurons basically हम इसमें structures कैसे cell body, axons and dendrites. आपको डायग्राम दिखाते हैं हम एक में. So अब इसमें आप लेबल कर सकते हैं cell body, dendrons and axons. Wait a minute, sorry, I'm going for that. Okay, so cell body contains the nucleus. Where it is nucleus in this picture? कहाँ है nucleus? बताइए आप. Okay, let's see where is the nucleus and where is the your cell body. How is this cell body functions? Wait. The dendrites are the process that transmit impulses towards the cell body, and axon transmits impulses away from the cells. The cells called efferent and nervous impulses from it. So the cells are transmitted, impulses are transmitted through your neuron structure. Okay, आपके लिए एक assignment है. You go through the diagram of these neurons and so identify which is axon, which is dendrite, how these are or transmit the impulses. Okay, the neurotransmitter communicate message from one neuron to another, from a neuron to a specific target tissues. Neurotransmitter, these are stored in a synaptic vesicles. Conduction of impulses across the synaptic cleft. The neurotransmitter crosses the synaptic cleft and binds to receptors in the postsynaptic cells. The action of neurotransmitter is to potentially terminate or modulate a specific action, and it can be either excited or inhibit the activity of the target cell. Many neurological disorders due to imbalance of the neurotransmitter. So neurotransmitter basically responsible for your particular process सिम्बलिस्ट बिहेवियर, बट अगर इसमें कुछ भी इम्बैलेंस होता है वो या न्यूरोलॉजिकल डिसऑर्डर्स जो हमको देखने को मिलता है वो बेसिकली आपके इस न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर की वजह से होता है. लेट्स सी द मेजर न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर. ओके, फर्स्ट वी विल स्टार्ट विथ एसिटाइलकोलिन. Many areas of the brain autonomic nervous system and its action usually are excitatory, parasympathetic effect and sometimes inhibitory effects are there with the acetylcholine. Next neurotransmitter is serotonin. Its source is brainstem, hypothalamus, dorsal horn of the spinal cord. It is found from your brainstem, hypothalamus and dorsal horn of the spinal cord, and its action is inhibitory, helps control mood and the sleep, inhibits and pains pathway. Okay, next we will see about the dopamine, substantia nigra and basal ganglia, and usually inhibits the effects of behavior and fine movement. Okay, norepinephrine is related with your its source is brainstem, hypothalamus, postganglionic neurons and sympathetic nervous system. Actions affects moods and overall activity. Then GABA is related to your spinal cord, cerebellum, basal ganglia and some cortical area, and its action is excitatory. Versus enkephalin, endorphin, which is you can see in at the end, which is related to your nerve, terminal spine and excitatory and pleasurable effect. It is the brain structure and its function. Okay, next we will see about the psychology of sensation. How your sense organs is related with your psychological concepts. Okay, so sense organs क्या क्या है? Eyes, 5 sense organs are there. Okay, eyes, ear, nose, skin and taste buds. Sensation is a process which is for informing. Okay, when you see, your brain is informing something. Okay, observation. Your ears is responsible for your hearing, whereas the nose is responsible for olfactory or a smell. Skin responsible for touch, pain, and taste bud responsible for the taste, or you can call good taste, bitter taste, sweet taste, salty, spicy. All these are there. General characteristics of sensation. It is related with the your this first one is intensity, absolute threshold and differential thresholds are there. Okay, related with your characters, intensity, how you take a particular time takes you to identify the pictures or images or things you go through. Okay, next, nursing implications. What about this brain and body mind relationship will help in a nursing profession. Once you are aware about the malfunctioning of the sense organs, means your any of the sense organ, you may able to assess, get to know the patient very well with the abnormal sensation and irritable patient. Means अगर patient बहुत ज़्यादा बोल रहा है कि उसको कुछ विजुअलाइज हो रहा है, कुछ दिख रहा है, मीन्स उसका जो आई मीन्स रिलेटेड टू द हेलुसिनेशन पार्ट है जो वो अफेक्ट हुआ है, मीन्स उसका परसेप्शन अफेक्ट हो चुका है. एंड इट विल हेल्प द नर्स टू टेक केयर ऑफ पेशेंट very well, and because nurse will understand the patient's perception is affected, that's why the patient is showing a certain behavior. Okay, and so this was all about the class of today's class about your body mind relationship and brain its behavior. Hope you have liked this about all this relation with your body mind relationship, and if you have a doubt you can ask me. Okay, and you can share with your friends if you feel so. Thank you.